He said, I remember you, I'm a Garfield graduate, and he said, I remember you from Garfield, and he says, I know what you're all about, and he says, my son's coming to play for you. And I always tell people, I said, I've never recruited one kid in my life, so if someone comes and tells you how wonderful you are, that guy probably not really has your best interest in hand. You always want to go and play for a man who they don't know you from Adam, but you know what, they'll get to know you. They'll get to know you by the things that you do, the people you hang out with. That's the most important thing. If you're one of the kind of guys, they'll tell you, they know I do every one of my players hangs with, who their friends are, you know, who has influence on them. So if you're one of them kind of guys that wants to hang with that group over there, and I call them the have-nots, those ones who are going to lead you down the wrong road, then you're probably not going to be what a coach is looking for. And I always tell you, you don't have to be the best, you don't have to be the biggest. All you have to do, you have to have a lot of heart, and you have to be able to use your head. You're not a follower. And these guys, I always tell them that. I say, be a leader in life. We have so many people who follow. They just want to go, oh, that guy wants to run through the door, they want to run right behind him. We don't want people like that. As a coach who wants to build character and make good people, and that's what it's all about. Is, you know what, when you play basketball, that's great. And they're going to tell you, pat you on the back, tell you how wonderful you are. But what happens 10 years from now when he's done? What's going to happen to him? What's going to happen to him? He's calling me on Father's Day and wishes me Happy Father's Day. Those are the kind of guys I want. Those are the guys I want to play for me. Because I know I had an effect on them, on their lives. And that's the most important thing any coach can do for any of his players. Is the bond that's built over 4 years in high school, it carries on into life. And you guys are going to find out you're at a very, 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 very tough age right now. And I'm going to tell you, 7th, 8th, 9th grade, that's a very tough age. You're going to have a lot of choices to make. And you know what? Your mom and dad, they're very important people. But listen to people who've been there, have done that. Both these guys have done it. They can say, oh, first team All-State. All-State. Not all city, all whatever, all state. You can't get any better than that. There's no higher award in Ohio than first team all state, first team all city series. Played in college basketball. Played 4 years of college basketball. Both of them. They've been there. They've done that. And they did it because they were good people. They were good people. And that's the most important thing any coach can tell you. And there's a lot of guys going to tell them, blow that smoke and tell them, oh man, you're wonderful. You're a good player. What kind of person are you? First of all, and they'll tell you, I've cut guys. First year I was at Garfield, I had a kid who was second team all city as a sophomore. Second team all, 6'7", coming back. Got caught drinking at the rubber roll at a football game. Hey, wanted to hang with the bums over there. One of them guys called them coconuts. Wanted to fall off the tree. Be one of those coconuts. Never let him play a minute his junior year. Here's a kid who's second team all city, and all the team was looking. Oh, you're going to take Anthony. You're going to take him back. You're going to take him back. He's not going to. They didn't know me. He was not going to play for me this year. He's sitting out. And I will say this about that young man: sat in the first row every game at half court, watched, never said a word the whole thing. When the season was over with, he came to me and said, "Coach, I'm ready to go." Next year, came back. Again, we were city district champs his senior year. He contributed, didn't start. Came off the bench. Here's the guy again, who's second team all city as a sophomore. Didn't start as a senior, was just happy to be back, being with his friends. Made that choice, separated himself from what he had done, and came over here and made himself a better person. And today, I still talk to a young man. Same thing, and they'll tell you that if you play for a coach who really cares about you, it's not going to be for 4 years. It's going to be for a lifetime. So I got any questions? If anything you could ever, anything in basketball, anything in life, get yourself with good people. Associate with good people. Don't be one of them kind of guys who wants to hang with those guys who want to hang on the corner. I always call them hanging on the corners. They want to smoke, they want to go drink, and you're going to find out there's going to be a lot of that coming down the line. And you're going to have a lot of choices to make. And again, you want to make good choices. You want to make good choices. Because you know what? How many guys are in 9th grade, going in 9th grade? You got 4 years. Those would be the 4 fastest years of your life. How many guys are in 8th grade? Going in 8th grade. You got 5 years. They'll be faster than you think. How about 7th grade? You guys are just learning a little bit right now. Just learn right now. Next year, 8th grade, you'll be a little bit you'll be at the top of the thing. But freshmen, you guys are on the bottom of the barrel. You're starting down there right now. Work your way up. Don't go in there and do a lot of this, running your mouth. I always say let your actions speak. Coaches will notice. And the thing is, I always tell people, be able to use both hands. Don't go in there and dribbling on the left side of the floor with your right hand and dribbling and shooting the right hand layup on the left side of the basket. Coaches look for those little things. You can handle the ball, you're on the left side of the court, the ball's in your left hand. Going in, shooting the ball, you're shooting with your left hand. Those are little things that you think don't mean a whole lot. When I'm evaluating a young man, I'm looking at his skill level thing. And then I will find out what kind of person he is. As soon as I find out what kind of person he got the skills, he's got a great chance for 4 years.